remember when I received the mail, I was actually driving when the mail came in. I was with a friend. He just saw me parked the car and I went out screaming. He was like, what's happening? I said, I'm going to the United States.
That wait from November when we had the interview till March hasn't been easy. To wait almost 4 months and same text, same message just appeared on your phone. Hey, congratulations, you are a Mandela Fellow.
Then I remember getting that glorious email saying, congratulations, you've been selected as a fellow. I'm like, yay, we're going to the US, It was wonderful.
It is humbling to know that this is a group of people who is so willing to make personal sacrifices to impact their community.
Good thing is, some of the coordinators here, Kat, Michael, Elizabeth, had Zoom meetings with us. And so, even though I'd never heard about Lubbock and I had little information, the Zoom meetings gave me quite some information about it. Most importantly, I saw that they were very warm and friendly, so that sort of just put my mind at rest.
Arriving at Lubbock, the reception was very warm from the first day. The coordinators here, I had to meet Kat firstly and Joanna, and they received us on entering the room that was prepared for us. Wow, I met other fellows from different countries. We started bonding right from the first day, and to date that I'm talking, it has really been wonderful. It has really been wonderful.
By year 3 or 4, there's a clamoring in the community. When can we meet the fellows? When are the fellows coming? Who are they? We heard this morning, I wish we could have an extra hour with the fellows. And to see a news crew following the fellows throughout their day, that's huge, because that not only demonstrates the impact that Texas Tech is having on the fellows, but the impact that the fellows are having on Texas Tech and on Lubbock, and that's really rewarding to see.
People get so excited. I mean, we wrap up one program and they're already asking for next year. We had people approach us and said, I would like to be part of this program next year. Please put me in the waiting list.
Coming in, I had my own expectations, but one thing that has stood out for me has been the other fellows on the cohort. There are 24 of us, and each and everyone is a champion in their field. And when you speak with the fellows individually, you realize, whoa, this is brilliance, this is excellence. And then you think you're doing good where you are, and then you speak with someone, you realize, oh, I need to do more.
Coming here, I realized the placement was purpose. Look at what I'm doing and look at where I will benefit the more. And that has been the truth. I've benefited a lot from coming to Texas Tech University and coming to also Texas, Lubbock, Texas, the community, the university, and also going out not only within the university community, even within the community, the people. I've learned a lot from them, and almost everything that we have done align with what I'm doing in one way or the other.
Being in person with fellows really does underscore how much they sacrifice to invest in themselves and in their future. We hear it from people who, there's a new parent in this cohort. He missed the birth of his child to be here. We have mothers who have left small children behind, or entrepreneurs who are really in early stages of their ventures, who really need to be there and who aren't, who are pressing pause, or in most cases, not pressing pause, and they are working really hard while they're here, and then they go back to their residence halls at night and put in another full work day to keep things working at home. And that truly, it's humbling.
My son was born on the 3rd of July, so I missed the birth of my son. I hope he forgives me. And then my wife as well, I hope she forgives me for not being there. But during this period, I've gone to see the importance of community. Community has been strong. My brother was there, my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my younger brother, her family, my wife's family, everybody was there for her. So it was, even though I wasn't there, I had a community that would support, and they would always give me feel that this was happening then. And even though you're away, you still feel, okay, things are going on right. Yeah. And I had the family here in the terms of the fellows who were also a family and really supportive during that period.
I met the coordinator of the Meals on Wheels and going to be part and volunteer looking at what elders are doing. I may confess that I realized that elders are being utilized, those retirees are being utilized in volunteerism, which we lack in Africa. Most of the job are being left by the youth to do, which I pick that, okay, I can replicate something. These elders, instead of allowing them to sit under the tree, just discussing, eating cola nuts with a lot of depression within themselves, why not we, the youth, incorporate them, bring them into what we are doing?
I really gained a lot of satisfaction doing that because I know my work is based on community. It has a lot to impact communities, has been Meals on Wheels, and because we had to package food, go, and I was like surprised meeting people from the in US here that they don't have food. And we had to serve them food. It was really wonderful. Also at the food banks, packaging food. We do have that in our communities. We do receive food. We package food and give to communities, to vulnerable people. But the approach is different.
The amount of volunteering I've seen here is incredible. Giving back to the society, it's absolutely incredible. I remember when we went to Meals on Wheels, I saw people who were in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and they were volunteering to serve other people. It was mind-blowing. It has been the community service at the food bank as well, you know, just even the idea of thinking about people who just might need food. Like, I mean, food is one of the most basic things. If you have food sorted out, then you can sort of just coast along until, you know, you get something stable and all. So to have people thinking about that, you know, without even the government funding this, it's just amazing for me, and it's a major thing I'm taking away. So of course we were at the food bank that day, and we were in the cookies, chocolates, you know, all of that sort of thing. We were arranging that in the bags, and so we had been doing it for a while, and somebody was like, oh, the music that is being played from the radio, you don't know this song, you know, and then she started chanting one of Whitney's songs. Can I remember that? So maybe it was the one that says, I decided long ago never I don't know if it was that or something else, you know, it was one of those songs. She started, and then somebody else, you know, picked it up and continued. And I remember my heart just being full, like, and it just brought like a fresh burst of strength, a fresh burst of life, just everybody just singing and just enjoying one song. It was such in Africa we would say an Ubuntu moment, sort of, you know, it was such a moment of intense unity, intimacy of sorts, and just enjoyment, enjoying each other, enjoying what we were doing. I mean, it was such a strong communication of love at that moment. It was beautiful.
One of the really big things for this program has been our long-term partnerships with institutions. And while it's wonderful to bring new partners into the fold, it's really great to see how hard teams work to improve their programs continuously. Texas Tech has done a great job from the start, but what comes across through the conversations, through what they share in meetings, what they present in terms of programming, it's very clear that there's a commitment to improvement and to learning and to tweaking. And I think that's really something that is evident.
Every year we learn more. You know, we learn more not only about what we can do better, but also about who they are. And I think when we are able to see them for who they are and how passionate they are and the things that they do and how they would like to learn more about certain things, so we keep customizing it and being able to bring some of those really great feedback that they have provided us over the years.
The cohort of 24 of us, we were just like different people coming together like a unit. That is, we have different systems coming together to form an organism. So we came together as a unit to understand each other and also to share that similarity and difference that we have. So I believe even after the fellowship, we are going to continue to interact and be family to each other, be there for one another, and keep supporting each and every one of us.
Texas Tech University have one of the best in terms of probably the interactions that we have been having, in terms of the bonding that we have created. And I will say one of the reasons for me that I really look at this is like probably because we are policymakers. All of us are policymakers, so we have a different way of really reasoning and doing things, which, you know, we always want to set the pace. We are always the people that maybe try to create policies that affect a lot of people.
One of them still stands out for me, and I think that was our visit to Amarillo, where the Texas show was done. It was a stage play. I have the fondest memories of that night. That outing was amazing. It was something I looked forward to from, you know, some of the things that they had mentioned on the Zoom meeting. It was absolutely amazing. The stage play was mind-blowing. It was just beauty all through this entire experience. Yeah.
Welcome to our new citizens. We can begin an open session.
Abdul? I felt I'm now an honorary citizen of Lubbock. That means something to me, and it means a lot to my family. Going back home, being recognized by the whole mayor of Lubbock and giving you that honor is not something that will just come out of the blue. You must have achieved something in life to get here. And also, it's a plus to me coming back to the United States. If I'm coming, even if I'm not coming to Texas, Lubbock will be somewhere I would like to visit again, because I felt part and parcel of the community. I've established relationship that will go beyond the fellowship with a lot of people within the community.
Right now, as we speak, we have over 100 Red Raider alumni for Mandela in Africa. So I think when we think about the amount of people that have gone through these programs at Texas Tech, the force that we have now in Africa with them being a part of our extended Red Raider family is just fascinating. It really makes us very proud. I know they're very proud Red Raiders as well. You know, they cannot get enough of Texas Tech. Another great thing about that is that they are recommending others to apply and go to Texas Tech. So some of them said, well, go to Texas Tech because you get all the great things and activities, and they really have planned or balanced. Not to say anything bad or different about the other universities, but for whatever reason, I think they really love the program that we put together here. So they are really great advocates for us, for the Mandela program, but also really great advocates back in their countries and the things that they're doing. And some of them have even been able to connect with faculty members here outside of the Mandela activities. So we really feel like we have an extended Red Raider family in Africa right now.
There's so many beautiful things I'm taking away from here, and the most important thing for me would be the people I have met here, both the Africans and the American citizens.
Lubbock has been wonderful. It's very calm, and Lubbock is like Africa. The people are hospitable, everyone cares.
And I believe that's a network that I'm going to carry along for the rest of my life, because these are individuals from 20 different African countries that I wouldn't have met if it wasn't for this fellowship.
It has already imprinted on me, and it is a permanent mark, permanent print that will be with me till the end of my life.